Hello there, welcome back to France. Last time we beat Castile a lot. We're earning money too. Very much. 4 from trade. We have a whole ducat from our vassal, and then we get 7.5 from just war reparations. We should probably make another army, I think, but manpower is going to be an issue. So we need to just allow this to, grow for a little bit. And with that in mind, we're actually going to do some building here. Now, army buildings, I completely forgot about this fact, but as you can see here, this actually shows you just how much manpower I have now, and how much improving it would actually mean for my manpower reserves. So, I can build 4 now, and we're going to do just that. We can build 1 in Paris, we're going to do that, that's 1,000 extra, and then we're going to build wherever the highest numbers are. So, we have 6 to 5 here, we have 6 to 5 here, another 6 to 5 here, and then we have another 6 to 5 here. So we might as well just, again, improve the highest rating provinces first with what we can. And of course we can also go for production buildings, go for taxation buildings. But right now, as you can see, I don't really need money. I don't really need that. I need manpower. That's currently what's hurting. So we'll be building some manpower buildings while we recover. Currently I'm just fabricating claims on Aragon. I'm very tempted to just go ahead and get rid of Provence as a whole, because I don't really need them. And they're not really being helpful with anything. We're going to research military tax 7 here, the Limba. Military tax per 0.25, artillery and infantry fire plus 0.10, and artillery fire plus a whole point. I can now start using artillery. Large cast, bronze mortar, and hoofknees. I'll probably not start using artillery though until I unlock the next tier of artillery at level 10. That's when it actually starts becoming, very useful. Next one is going to be very interesting. Cavalry shock plus a whole point, infantry fire plus 0.25. Combat width, military tactics, and regimental count. So this one is going to be very important in terms of the fighting prowess. And Aragon is still 5, Castile's at 6 now, Portugal at 5, Provence at 6, Burgundy's actually at 7. So they're kind of dangerous. They're at the same place where I am. Naples is 1 tech behind. So it's going to be awkward here in terms of declaring war. I'm probably going to have to go for both Aragon and Naples at the same time. And this time I think I'm actually going to snap a Portuguese province, probably Coimbra here, because Portugal is going to be expensive as all hells, and it's basically just I have something to fabricate claims on Portugal with, and Coimbra is actually perfect for this because I fabricate claims on all 3 of these, and then I can just take the rest of Portugal some other time. So it's not too big of a deal, to be perfectly frank here. And again, the goal is actually to take these 3 or 4 provinces from Aragon, and we'll see what else I'll take. But that's the plan next time. I don't want to steal these guys. That's the worst part, because I have money to use on something else right now, which is barracks. I definitely want barracks everywhere, because they're just so useful. That's basically it. And again, development here works that by investing a certain amount of points, you can improve the colony. As you can see, if I spend 54 points to improve base tax in Narbonne, I'll get +1 to a local spy defense. And I also get plus 0.09 to taxes. Production income, goods produced, things like that. So as you can see here, depending on where you upgrade, it's going to be different amounts of tax and income. And of course, as you can see, it depends on what you're upgrading. If I upgrade diplomatic, I'm going to get production, and if I upgrade military, I'm going to end up with, military focus, manpower, things like that. So development is basically just a way where you invest points to upgrade something. As you can see, Paris has 21, 29 points so far. It's actually an achievement to get something up to 60 points. So I think Paris is going to be probably what will go up to those 60 points, which is going to be very interesting to set up. But for the time being, we can pick up a new thing here: accumulate money. I'll gain 10 prestige from it. The funny thing is, we can probably accumulate money, no problem, to be perfectly honest. So let's just go with that one. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to fabricate the 3 claims I need on Provence. I think I'm going to wait though. Who the start of this war? Looking Conquest of Genoa. So again here, Provence will probably not do too much, and thus I can easily conquer them. So once we're done with Aragon, I'm going to fabricate 3 claims on Provence. It might trigger a collision, but nothing I've ever done so far has actually triggered one. It might trigger a large scale one, which is going to be very interesting. I'm pretty sure Aragon and Castile will probably join, and that will make it easier to actually take them, because right now the provinces aren't that expensive. They're a lot cheaper than they used to be, It's basically just, can you core everything? That is the biggest issue. You can also now fabricate claims on capitals, which is even better. So I'm going to fabricate claims on all 3 of these, and then we'll see what we do. We're actually going to go ahead and upgrade our tech to Nova Republic. Admin tech that is to level 7 as well. Another group of ideas, and as well as the Nova Republic. Now, the group of ideas that we're going to take, they still have the you need to balance your ideas thing. So I think we're actually going to go with humanists here, because they're just so useful in their own separatism, accepted culture threshold, relation over time, heathens, idea costs. They're basically useful. Adaptability would be good, but that's basically the only thing I really want in this thing. Admin tank cost is nice too, but that's literally the only thing I want here. That would be really, really good. Basically everything here is useful, except the inpilot essay. So, well, that's good too, actually. To be perfectly frank. Heretics is one I don't like too much. So, we're going to go with the humanist ideas for this one. And we're going to be working them. Again, the goal will be to complete the influence ideas pretty quickly. At least before we conquer Provence, we will get the influence ideas completed. And again, the risk of discovery is pretty low. I have no idea if this was intended. Provence has low prestige, compromised spy defense. Oh, they have an event that I actually fired for them, or in their, well, disfavor, which is very, very good. So I'm going to fabricate claims to all 3 of their promises. And we're also going to be able to get the idea pretty quickly. And we're also getting closer to the accumulation of money. So I don't really have any concerns whatsoever in any regard. So for now, again, I'll sit back, allow manpower to recover, everything to go basically our way, and then we'll see what happens. There we go, the state propaganda influence idea has been taken. Minus 20 to aggressive expansion impact, which will actually be very, very useful. And potentially, I might actually, to some degree, forgo most of the most of the problems. There we go, accumulating money has been completed as well. Incorporate Nevers. Again, I do want to just check out what happens if I hand Burgundy and Provinces over, so I'm going to keep Nevers for a while. So we're going to create the fleet, destroy that one, because again, I don't really need a fleet. The only reason why I would need a fleet is if I want to attack England, and so far I'm pretty happy with just dealing with Castile, Aragon and Portugal. Of course, Naples too, in the long run, and Provence and things like that, so I have no need of the fleet currently, and that is why I will not bother getting one for the time being. We have one more claim to fabricate on Provence here, and then we'll probably declare war. We'll see what happens. Well, this is actually quite interesting. We just had Savoy declare war, which is not the best thing ever. Savoy is currently at a disadvantage, but I'm very tempted to just go for the war then. And the reason is quite straightforward and simple. I need them. The main problem is, of course, Lorraine. I have no idea if they'll probably be my vassal go for the annexation. But as long as I can take at least this promise here, Dragunan, I can at least block Savoy. So we're going to go for a war here, where the goal is to take Dragunan, of course. I'll not be bothering bringing in Austrian Bohemia, because there's no need for them, to be perfectly honest. And it's going to be an interesting one, for sure. But I'm hoping here that they can beat back this initial attack by Savoy, and it looks like they can, which is basically a godsend for us, because that means that we can take the land. We can siege their entire province, or entire land without any problems, and that's basically what we want here. Become paper controller. Do I want to do naval race against like Castile? No. We want to get paper controller. It's pretty straightforward, it's pretty easy. We have no concerns on actually being able to pull that off, I dare say. So we're going to go with that. And we're going to split this one in half because I want to hunt that tiny little army that's currently on my land. And apparently we have morale issues, but that's well, sortable. So that worked great. The people are pissed right now is actually the Navarans, which is surprising, but 7.8 years, we should be able to handle that. And of course here, I will have to send these guys into enemy land. Apparently I can walk through Burgundy. I don't actually need military access for some reason. Some weird reason. I have no idea why, but I don't need it. So that's positive. We also have a Naples army in up here, which is very interesting, but not much we can do about that. Can I not walk home? Okay, I was tricked. I was fooled here. When does my truce with Burgundy run out? 86. Everything runs out in 86, apparently. We have Castile, we have Aragon. Don't tell me Portugal 2 runs out in 86. No, I don't actually have a truce with Portugal. I could go after Portugal, but I don't want to, because again, Aragon is the prime target. Portugal is basically going to be my colonial guy, I think. I'm just not going to get any... What now, Nevers? Jesus, you have been active. You have been aggressive in your claiming. Really aggressive. Which is fine and dandy, I guess, but still, that's impressive. For now, I'll wait for the siege to finish, and once they do, I'll get back to you. So, Bohemia just got themselves to war with Würzburg and Württemberg, and I guess we're going to just accept that one. We'll not be doing anything, we'll just hang back and relax, if you will, and it should work pretty good. Wait, what? Did those two just end up in a war with... Oh, Burgundy. Am I at war with Burgundy? No. Lorraine, Austria, Bosnia and Hungary. Wow. Good luck, Burgundy. You're going to lose some land here, I think. Spend generously. I guess I'll take the money. And I'll keep on building military buildings, because again, they actually just cost money now, which I am amazed by, and I like it a lot. So, again, for the time being, let's just focus on actually just plotting the empty holes here, I dare say. I'm going to have military buildings anywhere anyways, just because manpower is so useful. And pretty hard to come by, let's just be perfectly honest here. It's not easy to get. Yeah. Let's just go with these two, I think. It will piss off Burgundy, Aragon, Provence, and Castile, basically the usual. And, of course, you're going to be paying me war reparations and give up the claims of my land. Well, that's giving up your deal. Okay, so this is what we're getting. It works. I'm perfectly fine with this, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be interesting to see now how many people who get in trouble go walking home. Ferrari and Savoy is there already, so they might take that, but if they take that, I'm going to kick their asses later, not right away. Because Austria would be pissed at me, and I don't want to piss off Austria. It's hilarious how little I want to piss off Austria right now, but I don't. Because I have my life there, to be perfectly honest. You want me in the war against Austria, Burgundy, Brabant, Holland, and Munster? Oh. Yeah, this could get interesting. I do not like the fact, though, that the AI does not take it into consideration if you're fighting a war on your own. But I'm going to test something here. See if they hand something over to Rettel. And only Rettel. That's basically what I'm going to test there. This is going to be a science experiment. That is actually the most apt description I can get. I'm going to do something for science for once. And it's going to basically be if I conquer the area here around Rettel and put it in Nevis' hands, if they'll actually give it to them. That's going to be the project here. Because if they do, then I have a very good way at least to get to grow my land rats here, if you will, into a sizable force, and that is going to be very interesting to see. I'll be honest. So let's just focus here on actually sieging the area around. I'm going to be interested in seeing just how it works, of course. And yes, as I said, I'll be handing it over to Rettel if I can. I have no idea why I call them Rettel. It's just basically I see this and not this. So Nevis is hereby Rettel, renamed aptly for my convenience. Hilariously enough, that is actually what's going to happen here. Nevis, and again, hopefully I can actually hand it over to them. It would be hilarious if they actually, if this actually worked. I'll be honest. So let's see just how this turns out. If I can actually get it handed over to Rettel, of course. Sorry, Nevis, then it would be very interesting. And since I will not be spending any diplomatic points myself, I might as well just get the diplomatic influence here. Diplomatic reputation +2, which is a tiny bit useful. And next time we'll actually get 20% to our morale. That's a pretty significant boost. For now, though, I'll just sit back a little bit. We're nearing the end of this episode, but hopefully here I can have the Austrians end the war for me before that, and we'll see what happens. Seems like Austria refuses to basically end this war, but as you can see, I've handed everything over to Neves, and it seems like if I am to make peace myself, I am the one to get aggressive expansion, as you can see. I'm no idea if Austria makes peace for me if they get the aggressive expansion. That's what's going to be very interesting now, because Austria will most likely hand at the very least over one of these promises to Neves, I would expect. But of course, it remains to be seen what actually happens here. I could take an admin point or admin idea here, but for now I'll wait because the fact is that I will not be getting the. I'll be getting the Allen actually, so I'll probably just take this. But I'll wait. The peace deals with the Casillas running out in May. We have Aragon's running out in July, and then of course we have the fact that I'm, as you can see here, Burgundy, Portugal, and Venice. This is actually the most interesting part of this, because the fact is I should declare on Castile first, because that allows me to get Portugal out of the equation, it allows me to get Burgundy out of the equation, and then I can declare with Aragon here, which will just be Naples and Savoy, as well as Ferrara. So it's basically going to be very straightforward once I do that. But we'll do that next time. Thank you for watching. Please have a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.